try to do my best. All right, now we're given some polar equations. So these equations are already solved for ours, so they're in polar form. And we want to write them in terms of rectangular. Now, there's only really two things we can do. Kind of working backwards. If we want something in rectangular form, we want it in terms of x and y's. So if we see something as r cosine of theta, we can write it as an x. If we see something as r sine of theta, we could represent it as a y. Correct? If we see something as r squared, we could represent it as x plus y, or x squared plus y squared, right? If you have like r squared, you could represent it in terms of x's and y's. In this case, we have nothing. Oh, crap, wrong one. I don't want to do this one. I was sorry. Sorry. So what if we had secant of theta? Well, let's try to get the r's next to each other. If I want to get rid of this secant, I could divide by secant. But dividing by a number is the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. So the reciprocal of secant is cosine. So multiplying by cosine is the same thing as dividing by secant. Yes? So now I have r cosine of theta equals -2. R cosine of theta is equal to x equals -2. X equals -2 represents a vertical line, right? So that's a vertical line. Same thing, guys. This represents a line. And I'll show you next class period that represents a line, OK? All right, last but not least, this is my one